Megan Oliva here with the last call. Danny Castillo, who's the very first fight here at UFC 139. He got the TKO victory over Shamar Bailey. And Danny, before we talk about your fight, talk to me about the weigh-ins, because you were involved in a fight where Shamar didn't make weight. We had a few guys who didn't make weight here at UFC 139 weigh-ins. What do you think of that one, guys? Because it is part of your job to be on weight.
Yeah, I just think it's very unprofessional, and you know, it makes other people look bad. You know, I mean, you get paid to make weight and fight fights, and if you can't make the weight, then you know, what are you doing in the division? I felt disrespected, and you know, I kind of had a little bit of anger towards him going in the fight. There was some stuff on Twitter too, so you know, I'm not a bad guy, but I really don't like the guy because of him not making weight and him disrespecting me by not making the weight, disrespecting the sport. So you know, I don't know what else to say. I'm happy I won, and that's pretty much it.
You had some really big takedowns where you lifted him off the canvas and you threw him down on the mat a few times. He was a welterweight. Did you feel like he was any stronger than maybe your average lightweight?
No, I didn't. Maybe that was the weight cut. Maybe he's not in the right division. The lightweight division's the strongest division in the UFC. I mean, everyone knows that. There's so much talent, and you know, I just think that he was in over his head, dropping down weight. A lot of times people lose some fights and they drop weight, but I don't necessarily think that's the answer.
All right, now a lot of people are saying the stoppage was a bit early. They were saying you weren't landing clean shots. Do you believe that you were landing them and it was a good stoppage?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I was the one on the other end. I mean, I was the one throwing the punches, and I felt his head a bunch of times. I saw it in his eyes. He didn't want to fight anymore. He was covering up. He wasn't fighting back. The ref told him to move and work, and he didn't, and they stopped the fight. That's what happens. You're
back on track. You now have a victory under your belt. Is there any person you'd like to fight or any card you'd like to fight on? Because we've got a lot of overseas cards lately.
I would like to fight in Sacramento. There's no UFC lined up in Sacramento, but you know, I heard a ton of people, and usually for the first fight there's not a lot of people in the crowd, but you know, I'm from Northern California, so I had a lot of fans out there, and it's great to fight in front of them, and you know, I hope I get a chance to fight in front of them again.
All right, well, congratulations, Danny.